Hey guys, how's it going? Michael Troy here. Today we're looking at New Teen Titans number 33 by Paul Levitz, Erik Larsen, and Romeo Tinghall. That's right, Erik Larsen drew an issue of the New Teen Titans, and we're going to check it out today. So subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Please hit that like button and let's get right into it. So this is the New Teen Titans series that began in 1984 from New Teen Titans co-creators Marv Wolfman and George Perez. Perez would eventually leave artistic duties to work on the epic company-wide event, reboot, reset of the DC universe called Crisis on Infinite Earths, along with Marv Wolfman, his longtime collaborator. Obviously, it's harder to write, or it's harder to draw two books a month than it is to write, so Perez had to bow out of Titans to focus solely on Crisis, and it is a masterpiece. It's gorgeous. You know, I'm still on the fence about the ramifications. I mean, it is what it is. It happened, but I don't know. It really screwed things up in a lot of ways. But a lot of great stuff came out of it too. But this is pre-Crisis right here. So this is obviously a fill-in issue if Marv Wolfman is not writing it. Paul Levitz, who's known for like being a big editor at DC, as well as like writing Legions of Superheroes. Since this is 1987, this is like very early in Erik Larsen's career. This is well before the launch of Image Comics. This is actually Erik at DC Comics, where he started before going to Marvel. You know, he would eventually do, I guess, Hulk and Spider-Man and other things for Marvel, but this is before that. And, you know, I'm guessing this is kind of around the same time as his first monthly gig on Doom Patrol. I'm assuming this might be a fill-in issue, so I'm not sure on the timing of how they are coming out. But if there's a checklist, oh, I just thought of that, and I don't see a listing for Doom Patrol, so this might predate his work on Doom Patrol, which is fun. So you have Paul Levitz as the guest writer, Erik Larsen and Romeo Tinghall as artists, Albert D. Guzman as letterer. Having done a lot of Teen Titans books lately, I've sort of realized how distinct Romeo Tinghall's style kind of is, and how not overpowering, because some inkers can be overpowering, but I think there's definitely a certain aesthetic he brings to the inks. So, you know, I would be curious to see the Erik Larsen pencils here, because I see this great changeling face, and that is definitely like a hallmark Erik Larsen face. Like, I see a lot of his what would become his permanent style already developed here, as far as the facial expressions are concerned, and like the way he draws eyes. I see a little bit of a John Byrne influence, perhaps. I love this for all the right reasons. Raven is in her white costume now. She's been purified and exorcised of Trigon, I suppose. You got some Kirby crackle going on over here, and some nice Kirby tech happening within the Titans Tower. Erik Larsen is just an amazing comic book storyteller and artist, and I think like his strengths are even showing way back when. I love this angle here, him using like just and I say this a lot in my reviews, is that what I love about comics is what they have to offer as far as artistically, and how old comic books or comics from this era you know, always took advantage of the tricks of the trade, like the splash page, the giving each issue a title. I think, you know, they've gotten away from titles, they've gotten away from captions, they've gotten away from sound effects, they've gotten away from sound, or thought balloons, rather. And I think it just, I don't know, it just takes away a little bit of the fun of comics, or the magic of comics, what makes them special, what you can do in a comic book that you can't do anywhere else. So anyway, that's my little tirade, but like I said, love the Kirby Crackle. Love just seeing Erik Larsen draw the classic Titans like Jericho. I mean, you know, Jericho is definitely like a George Perez character, and I think he's definitely one of those characters. Not that he looks horrible or like off model or anything like that, but he just doesn't look as good when other artists draw him. You know, there are certain few characters like that. Like, I feel like nobody draws Warlock better than Bill Sienkiewicz, save Art Adams, perhaps. You know, there's certain artists who can just draw everything great. And I think this is definitely, like, you see the Starfire here, and a compliment, in a way, to Erik Larsen. You know, it very much looks like it could very well have been done by Perez and Romeo Tanghal right there. You know, I feel like the splash page, definitely, that's an Erik Larsen face. And I feel like some of his style is getting lost a little bit. And I'm putting that mostly on the Tanghal inks. So, like I said, I feel like this might be an inventory story. I don't know the level or the tightness of the pencils. I don't know if I've seen a ton of Erik Larsen's pencils, but I feel like he, you know, especially now, his art is so distinct and just like so undeniably his own that it's interesting to see this. Because I think Al Gordon inked him on Doom Patrol, and I felt like he definitely honored Erik's style a little bit better in that. But this is fun. This is like classic Titan stuff. I love when they're in their like civilian clothes, especially characters like Starfire, because you know, she's gonna stand out no matter where she goes. But of course, obviously, you don't want to wear a metal bikini if you're going to Homes R Us. Homes R Us open, apartments available. Is Raven gonna run an apartment above Homes R Us? Trying to have a normal life. I feel like that kind of makes sense. See, this is like a fun, kooky, quirky character that is like definitely from like Erik Larsen's wheelhouse. And I feel like the inks are probably failing a little bit here. Not that, like, Romeo Tanghal is an amazing inker, quite, you know, established and just like amazing. And on one hand, as a young penciler, like, just probably a fan of the Titans by Perez and Wolfman, hopefully. You know, it would kind of be exciting to have Romeo Tanghal ink your work. And plus, this is so early, I don't know the level. But I love the intricacy he's putting in here, and he's just giving it his all. And Star Labs looks awesome. That looks exactly how it's supposed to look. And I always love the sub-characters, the supporting cast, like Sarah Charles, Vic's girlfriend, and there's Starfire. You know, obviously with characters like Dart and She-Dragon and Rapture, who obviously owes a lot to Starfire and Storm, I would say. Larsen loves to draw those types of characters, I hope, because he draws them so well. So I'm guessing he must have had a blast drawing Starfire. And plus, I vowed never to call him Disco Nightwing again. And, you know, Perez actually based this outfit on like a trapeze artist's outfit, which makes a lot of sense. And come to find out, Robin was initially based on Robin Hood's outfit, so, which also makes sense with the little boots and whatnot, but I don't know. Anyway, super fun. 1,000 decibels of white light coming at you. Love that effect. This is fun. This is like really good, like, I don't know. It's interesting. I love seeing the evolution of an artist, and like, it's so solid. Like, everything Erik Larsen needs, he has right here. You know, he has the storytelling, he has the basic grasp of anatomy, he has the pacing, he has the, you know, the action. Like, he puts a lot of action in. This is a lot of straightforward storytelling for Erik Larsen, because a lot of times he has, like, those explosive, and here we go, as if on cue, like Kirby panels that just give you a lot of action and energy. I would so love to see, like, him ink this. Like, I don't even know if he has the original pencils or whatever, but I would love to see Larsen ink this himself. That would just be amazing. Maybe just one page, like this page. It's so beautiful. I love that. Like, a lot going on. I mean, this is an artist really just like having a ball, I'm hoping, and just like really going for it and proving themselves to be such a great artist. See, now as we get towards the end, and then it kind of makes you wonder sometimes, because, you know, often sometimes the artists themselves will ink a portion of the book, or someone will jump in on inks, and some of this is looking not like Tang Hall's inks. Was Tang Hall solely credited? Yes. But this is looking more like Erik Larsen himself inked that. I'm betting he did. I bet you donuts to dollars he inked that page, or these last couple of pages. Interesting, though. Love this group shot. I love this. This is hilarious, because next month, once again, from the talented typewriter of Marv Wolfman, epilogue. So much fun. Love the Titans. The Shadow by Sienkiewicz, or yeah, Sienkiewicz was amazing. Followed by Kyle Baker. Gorgeous Who's Who art by John Byrne. So much fun. Such a great period in comic books. New Teen Titans, illustrated by Erik Larsen. Who thought, who knew? You're going to want to add it to your collection, Erik Larsen fans. It's terrific. Anyway, thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel, hit like, share my content, and I'll bring you some more later. Thanks, guys.